Hello students, welcome back once again. In today's class, today we are going to deal with Unit 3rd Reading A. What can a dollar and 11 cents do? What can a dollar and 11 cents do? Students, dollar and cents is a currency of USA, United States of America. America currency. As in India, there is a rupee. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise in India. In USA, in America, there is a 100 cents equal to $1. 100 cents is equal to $1. Okay, students. Now here, the speaker is asking question to one and all. What can a dollar and 11 cents do? ఒక్క రూపీ 11 పైసలు మేము ఏం చేయగలుగుతాం? కెన్ యూ డూ ఎనీథింగ్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ 1 రూపీ 11 పైస్? యూ కాంట్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ బయింగ్ 1 చాక్లెట్ ఫర్ 1 రూపీ, రైట్? ఓకే, నౌ సీ Before dealing with the text, let us see one of the discourse based on the picture. Based on the picture, you see sometimes, if not often, sometime if you are given a picture and asked to describe the picture, or write a short description of 100 words, okay, by reading the picture. You see, suppose this picture is given to you. Have a look at it. What is the picture about? It is clearly written here, medical store. Right. Means here, before starting writing description, you have to at first see everything carefully. You have to see carefully. Every corner of you have to see carefully. Observe it. Try to find some names if it is written on the boxes, bottles, or anywhere. Whatever is written, you have to listen, see carefully, watch carefully, observe carefully, right? And then you have to come to one idea what about the picture is, right? In this picture is a medical store. I mean, this picture is of medical store. But description really, describe means whatever you can see with your own eyes. మీ కన్నుకి ఏం కనిపిస్తుంది ఆ పిక్చర్లో అది రాయండి. ఊహించడం ఉండదు, ఎక్స్ట్రా రాయడం ఉండదు. డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో మీకు ఏం కనిపిస్తుంది అది రాయాలి ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ సెంటెన్స్. క్లియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్? నౌ సీ దెన్ హౌ టు స్టార్ట్ నరేషన్. ఒక్కసారి చూడండి, నరేషన్ ఆర్ హియర్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ అట్ ఫస్ట్. ఇన్ క్వశ్చన్ విల్ బి గివెన్ హియర్, observe the picture carefully and write a short description of 100 words. Right. Generally, this type of question will not be asked in, okay. You will be asked narrate the feelings, describe the feelings, okay, describe the thoughts. Situation created and will be asked question. But suppose this type of work is given to you, then what you will write in examination? You should know all things. That's why I am giving this type of example to you, right? Suppose it's asked, you are given a picture and asked, observe the picture carefully and write a short description of 100 words. మరి ఎట్లా రాస్తారు మీరు? Okay, now let us learn how to write a description in short. Okay, children? Right. Answer of this question, let us start now. While writing description, at first you have to write in first sentence, first paragraph, what about the picture is. Okay, చూడండి, what is the picture here about? The picture is about a medical store. Okay, write the answer. You are writing description. Description. This is a major discourse which gives you 12 marks. 12 marks, major discourse. Okay, right. How to write here? Twelve marks. This is a picture of medical store, or you can write just this is medical store in the picture. Okay, or there is a medical store in the picture, right? ఇది రాశారా? ఓకే, దేని గురించి పిక్చర్ ఇది రాయండి ఫస్ట్ సెంటెన్స్. In next sentence you have to write what can you see with your own eyes. మీ కన్నుకి ఏం కనిపిస్తుంది అది రాయండి. What can you see? How is the shop? It is big. Okay, it stands for what? It is అంటే ఏంటి? Medical shop, medical store. It is a spacious one. Spacious one. ఓకే, కొంచెం మంచి పెద్దగా ఉంది మాట. What can you see there? There are how many people there? 3 persons. 3 persons in a picture. In the picture, among them, how many male and how many female? 2 female and a male are talking about something. Right, students? In this way, just you have to think and write what about the picture is. That is called a description. Okay, that is called description. And you have to go forward around 100 words or 150 words, or 100 words or 150 words. Okay, students? Again you see, you can see easily the girl is doing something. The girl is doing something. Means she is pouring something on the desk or a table. What do you think the girl is pouring on the table? What is she putting on it? Yes, you will see the heading of the text. What can $1.11 do? Means she is giving some coins or currency to the shopkeeper. Ante kada? The shopkeeper. Okay, and the another woman is looking at the girl. She is looking at the coins. Okay, by the side of the storekeeper and a girl, there is a doctor. Doctor is in white uniform and with pink and with blue tie and stethoscope around his neck. He is in his spectacles. He has a belt. Right? You can see and you have write it. I can talk about the girl. The girl is in her yellow and pink dress or blue dress. The shopkeeper is in green dress with in red coat. Just behind them, many medicines are stored in boxes and bottles. There are many racks arranged systematically behind the storekeeper. At the lower bottom, there are many bottles containing medicines are placed systematically in a range, in a line. To the left side of the storekeeper, there is a table. I think it is the entrance. Right. Again, just back side in pink and red color, there are many boxes placed in a drawer or racks having medicines in it. Just we can see in a faint something is written on the boxes, and there are some bottles as well as some pockets placed in the store. Right, means whatever you can see, you have to see and write in the form of sentence. That is called description. Okay students, అలాగే మీరు చేస్తారా అంటే what you are going to do is go to your home and see what is in your room and write the question. Describe your room, describe your kitchen room, describe your study room, describe your dining hall, describe your class, describe your school, describe your house, right, describe your village. Now you can create many questions and you can write a description of just 100 words. Okay students, I hope you understood how to write a description. Arthamainda? Right. Now let us see the text. What can a dollar and 11 cents do? Ready students? Come to the point. An 8-year-old child, Tess. What is the name of the girl? Tess. T capital. Who is main character? Tess. Who is the protagonist? Tess. Main character, protagonist, leading character. Okay, the character that stand out, easily be noticed is a Tess. Okay, is a protagonist. Protagonist. What is the age of the particular girl? Her age is 8 years. Okay. Eight years old. 8 years old girl. Right. If you are using hyphen, then you need not use S. Keep in mind. It is called hyphenated adjective. Tess heard her parents talking about her little brother, Andrew. Who is Andrew? Andrew. Andrew is younger brother of Tess. Right. One day what happened? Father and mother, they both were talking about Andrew, and Tess listened it. She heard it. What were they talking about? The question rose now. Okay. Tess heard while her parents were talking about Andrew. What were they talking about? What is the matter of their discussion? Come to the point. All she knew was that Andy was very sick and her parents did not have enough money for the treatment. ఆమెకి ఏం తెలిసిపోయింది? What did she hear? What did she understand by their discussion? All she knew. What did she understand? What did she know from the discussion of her parents? Question for 2 marks ఉంటుంది. ఆన్సర్ ఏం రాస్తారు మీరు? All she knew was that Andrew was very sick. Andrew was very sick and her parents did not have enough money for his treatment. డబ్బులు లేవు, చాలా తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి, మరి ఏం చేయాలి? In this way her parents are discussing about arrangements of money towards the treatment of their son Andrew. Right, అదే టేస్ వినింది. She listened. They were moving into a smaller house because they could not afford to stay in the parents' present house after paying the doctor's bills. And see, this line tells us, this sentence tells us that they have no their own home. They have no their own home. They are staying in rented house. See, they were moving into a smaller house, right? Previously, when Andrew was not ill, he was quite healthy, they were living in a big house, somewhat considered a house, means at the present house they are living in, right? And as Andrew grew ill, seriously ill, they want to adjust the earning with expenditure. Earning was less, they were not so rich, okay, and that's why they want to shift in another house. They were moving into a smaller house because they could not afford the stay in a present house after paying the doctor's bill. They have to pay medical bill for the doctor towards their son's treatment, right? And that's why as they were poor, they have no enough money to treat their son. They decided to move in a small house. He needed a costly surgery now and there was no one to loan them money. The boy was seriously ill. He needed a surgery, that also costly surgery, maybe suffering from something, okay. He needed a costly surgery now and there was no one to loan them the money, and in the village no one was ready to give him a loan also. Loan levu, appu kuda ivatleru, and they have no sufficient money to treat their son. Mari em cheyali? They are cutting their expenses, okay, by moving into the small room. So her parents lost their hope and gave up their efforts. And students, you see, parents are next to the God antaru. Parents are next to the God, but what I say, parents are the first God, God is the next one, because you didn't see the God, but your parents created you. Parents gave you birth. Parents feed you. Parents purchase everything that you require. God doesn't do that one. Then who is your God? Let me know. God in temple or God who gave birth to you and gave everything to you? Very good. He or she is a God who gives birth to you and gives everything that you require. They develop you, they nourish you, and they brought you up they bring you up in a proper way. They nurture you, they take care of you, they look after you by all means, right? They are parents and parents are real God of you. That's why respect parents, don't trouble your parents, and listen what they say. Okay, students, and see here. But it was hopeless for the parents because they were very poor and they have no sufficient amount towards their son's treatment. That's why they gave up their efforts of giving treatment to their son. అమౌంట్ లేదు, డబ్బులు లేవు, ఎట్లా ఖర్చు పెట్టాలి? సర్జరీ ఎట్లా చేయాలి, మెడిసిన్ ఎట్లా తేవాలి, మెయిన్ క్వశ్చన్స్ బిఫోర్ ద పేరెంట్స్. What is the amount they have? It is not sufficient for his surgery. It is costly surgery again in lakhs rupees at present situation, right? And that's why they thought it was not possible, and that's why they stopped their efforts to give treatment to their son Andrew. When Tess heard her daddy say to her tearful mother, yes, father was saying to his wife, right? Tess' father was saying to her mother, who was almost in tears, she was crying. What father said? Only miracle can save him now, only miracle. Okay, ఏదో ఒక శక్తి ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ శక్తిని వాళ్ళకి కాపాడుతుంది. I can't do anything for him. Tess' father said to Tess' mother. At the time, mother was in tearful eyes. Her eyes were filled with the tears. She was crying, shedding tears because she has lost her hope to serve her child son. She went to her room and pulled a jar of coins from a cupboard. Students, this sentence tells us that how mother saves pay to pay in day-to-day life for their future plan, right? And her mother went to the room and she opened the jar, pulled out the jar from the drawer, and she took out from coins from the cupboard. She poured all the money onto the floor and counted it carefully. You see, father works very hard out of the door, earns money and give to mom, and he keeps with himself for future plans by giving some amount towards household affairs to her mother, right, or wife. Now father got money from outside and gave some amount towards pocket money to his wife, Miss Tess' mother. Mother doesn't spend total amount, she preserved, she saved some amount from the pocket money. Okay, that is the mother. Father is working outside 24 hours together for your betterment. That is the father. Whatever money is given by father, husband, mother is again saving some amount from the particular pocket money. That is mother, that love and affection towards you and the family affairs. She saved some money from the pocket money given to her, and she counted. Holding the jar tightly, she made her way to the medical store and placed it on the glass table. See here. Now see here, there is a test again. That is one side mother, other side father. You see, even your brother and sisters also are always helpful to you. When Tess listened these all things, she went to her room and pulled a jar of coins from a cupboard. And see, when your parents give you pocket money, most of the children spend on eating chocolate, kurkure and just fast foods by the roadside. Adi tappu, that is wrong. Okay, whatever parents give you at home, that is a healthy food, you take that healthy food. Whatever the money they give you towards pocket money, you have to use to purchase pencils, pen, whatever you require for education purpose. Kani bata tindi mida waste cheyakandi, because it harms you. Fast food harms you. Okay, that's why whatever homemade food is ready-made at your home, use that one. Clear, students? And only good students will do this one. Whatever amount is given to the pocket money, they will not waste, they will save for the future, as her Tess has done. This is the lesson to everybody. Ee lesson Tess gurunchi kaadu. This is the lesson to everybody, what one has to do in future, right? She went to her room and pulled the jar of coins from the cupboard. She went to her room and she whatever money was given to her, she stored, saved in the jar. She took the jar. She poured all the money out on the floor and counted it carefully. సరిగ్గా కౌంట్ చేసింది, లెక్క పెట్టింది, holding the jar tightly. She made her way to the medical store and placed it on the glass table. Now she went to the medical store, you see. Medical store ki వెళ్ళింది. What do you want? Asked the chemist. Chemist means doctor or the medical shop runner. That is called chemist. What do you want? Asked the chemist. It is for my little brother. Tess answered. He is really sick and I want to buy a miracle. Oh my God, you see how intelligent the girl is. What father said? Father said to her mother, her mother that only miracle can save their son Andrew. Okay, Tess' father said to Tess' tearful mother, only miracle can save their child. This girl thought that miracle is a kind of medicine. She took the jar and she counted the money, went to the medical store and she asked, my brother is seriously ill, really ill. He is sick and he is in need of miracle. Please take this money and give me miracle. Is it possible, children? Possible? Not possible. Can you purchase miracle? Never. But this girl, how curious she was to get the medicine that her brother required with the money she saved towards her future, which is collected from the pocket money. And see, we don't sell miracles to your child. I'm sorry, the chemist said. మా షాప్లో మిరాకిల్ దొరకవు. I'm sorry. Smiling sadly at the little girl. Oh my God. The medical shop owner, chemist said that, hey child, dear child, we won't sell here miracles. I am sorry. Listen, I have the money to pay for it. The girl said, okay, a miracle badalana amount ista. I have money to pay for it. If it isn't enough, I can try and get some more. Just tell me how much it costs. Please uncle, the girl Tess is saying to the chemist, please tell me how much the chemist cost. Yes, I will bring again. If this amount is not sufficient, I will give another more amount. At the shop there was a well-dressed customer. You see in the picture, I told you there is a doctor, but he is a customer, you see. Also maybe a doctor because there is a stethoscope is in his around his neck. See, that fellow saw it. At the shop there was a well-dressed customer. He bent down and asked the little girl. That fellow was very curious. He went towards the girl, bent down, looking at the girl into her eyes and asked, what did he ask? What kind of miracle does your brother need? I don't know, she replied with her eyes welling up. And see, the girl looked directly into the eyes of the man who was bowing down, looking into the eyes and asked, what of miracle does your brother want? She said, I don't know. Naku teliyadu. He is really sick and mummy says he needs an operation. The girl is telling to the person, gentleman or the doctor who is standing by her side near the medical store. But my daddy can't pay for it. My brother is seriously ill. He needs a surgery operation. But my father said he can't bear that much amount. So I have brought my savings. Whatever money was given to me towards a pocket money expenditure, I saved here and I got these all savings to purchase the miracle. How much do you have? Asked the man. Neither any unnai? $1.11. $1.11. నా దగ్గర $1.11 ఉన్నాయి. అంటే 1 రూపీ 11 పైసే ఈక్వల్. But I can't try, but I can try and get some more. She answered, barely audible. అని మెల్లగా చెప్తుంది పాపం. అంకుల్ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఓన్లీ $1.11, ఇంకా కావాలంటే నేను తీసుకొస్తా. షీ టాక్డ్ లో వాయిస్. వండర్ఫుల్, స్మైల్ ద మ్యాన్. వండర్ఫుల్, చాలా మంచిది. $1.11, the exact price of a miracle of your little brother. Oh really? $1.11, very good, that is sufficient. Means whatever amount that required for purchasing miracle for your brother, that is enough. Means $1.11 is enough to purchase a miracle for your brother's treatment. He took her money in one hand and held her hand in with another. Yes, what did he do? He took her money in one hand. Whatever coins were there, he collected money in one hand and held her hand it with the other, and he hold the girl and going forward. He said, take me to your home. Now he took $1.11 in one hand and caught the girl's hand and asked, okay girl, dear girl, let's go to your home. Take me to your home. I want to see your brother and meet your parents. Let us see if I have the kind of miracle he needs. నా దగ్గర ఆ మిరాకల్స్ ఉండేది ఏమో. లెట్ us see and go and see there whether your brother really needs the miracle that I have with me. That well-dressed man was Dr. Carlton Armstrong. You see, he was a doctor, okay? And his name is Carlton Armstrong. He was a doctor, a famous neurosurgeon, world famous neurosurgeon. And he said, okay, your $1.11 is enough to treat your brother. Let us go to your home and let me see your brother, how ill he is, how sick he is, and let me talk to your parents. And who the doctor was? Who the gentleman was? The gentleman was the Dr. Carlton Armstrong, a famous neurosurgeon. He had Andrew admitted to hospital where they operated on him without any charges. Oh my God, how kind and generous the Dr. Carlton Armstrong was. He took the child Andrew to his hospital, admitted and did operation without taking any charges. Within a few weeks, Andrew was back at home and doing well. And see, really, the doctor was like a god to these people, right? No god from temple came to save his life. Only doctor came. Means doctor is God for him. Parents gave birth. Parents are God for him. The girl saved money to protect her brother. She is a kind of God for him. Right, students? Means we can find God in only human being and living creatures who helps you in time of need. Okay, students? God doesn't stay in any temple anywhere except in the hearts of the people and living creatures. Okay, students? And see, this doctor helped him without taking any charges. Operation completed, and within a few weeks Andrew was back at home and doing well. That surgery, her mum whispered. Her mum means mother. That surgery, her mum whispered means talked at a low sound unclearly. మెల్లగా మాట్లాడింది, whispered, was a real miracle. That surgery done by the gentleman, done by the well-dressed man, done by Dr. Carlton Armstrong was a real miracle, and I wonder how much it would have cost. ఆ సర్జన్కి, ఆ ఆపరేషన్కి ఎంత అమౌంట్ పడవచ్చు? Tessa smiled. She knew exactly how much the miracle cost. $1.11 plus the love of a little child. And see, Here Tess told her mother, Mom, it doesn't take much more, it doesn't cost much more. That surgery which is done by the doctor uncle, it doesn't take much more, it takes only just $1.11 and some love and affection of a child, brother or sister. Very good children. This is not lesson to learn, understand, write an exam and get marks. This lesson is a lesson of life. ఒక జీవిత పాఠం ఇది ఒకటే మీరు నేర్చుకోవాలి. యూ హ్యావ్ టు లెర్న్ ద సేమ్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఇంప్లిమెంట్ ఇన్ లైఫ్. ఓకే, మన లైఫ్లో పాటించాలి. ఇది లెసన్ మా కోసం కాకుండా టు మేక్ అవర్ లైఫ్ స్మూత్ అండ్ రిలేషన్ స్ట్రాంగ్. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, ఐ హోప్ అండర్స్టూడ్. నౌ let us have a break and let us meet once again in the next period. Till that, have a nice day.